Hello, happy, well, it's Sunday for me and I don't know what day it is for you that you're watching this video, but happy day. It's a slow Sunday here and I'm having a semi-productive weekend. I had a really busy work week and I just took yesterday to kind of do things that make me feel happy, and that was great. And now today it's Sunday and I have got a lot of stuff that I've been procrastinating on that I want to get done. So it's about 1 o'clock and I am going to try to wrap things up. It's the end of January, so today is January 30th or 31st. God, what is it? 31st. And tomorrow is the start of a new month, which I love. I love a fresh start, as you know. So I actually think I'm gonna set up a habit tracker for the month of February. I'll do that with you guys and I'll link you to the one that I'm using, which I really like. I have a few projects around the apartment that have just been lingering. I can show you. I'm making coffee. I have this like thing that I was given and I wanted, but now I'm like, where do I hang it? It's been sitting on the floor. Does this happen to anyone else for like a month now? Knobs for the kitchen. I'm not 100% that these are great knobs, but they are also sitting on the floor. I need to deal with them. And I have a DIY gin kit that I was lovingly given that I have kind of, I guess, been saving to do, but now it's just been sitting on the floor for over a month and I'm tired of looking at it. I also did a home goods run yesterday and I got a new rug rather spontaneously, so I'm hoping I didn't really mess up. And some decorative pillows. I'm having a real indecisive, I'm just having a point of like not being able to figure out exactly what I want to do in the bedroom. And so I'm worried that I typically now, what I would now like to do is figure out what I want and then shop specifically for that, as opposed to going to like Home Goods and being like, oh, I like these pillows, I'll get those, and then getting them home and being like, they actually don't go with my design at all. So I'm worried I did that. So I'm gonna try it out. To put the rug in the room, I've got to actually change the way the bed is in the bedroom. So I'm gonna need some help from Eric to do that. And then I have to edit. I am behind on 2 YouTube videos for my yearly goal of 1 video per week. It does not feel great. But I was having some technical difficulties with my computer. So I'm going to put these knobs in the kitchen. I am gonna make some gin. I am gonna hang that metal basket somewhere. I am going to edit 2 videos and write 2 blog posts, hopefully. And we are going to move the bedroom around, put the new rug down, hopefully assess that I did not make it that rug purchase, but I honestly saw this rug, was like, I'm gonna get this rug in a matter of minutes. And that is very unlike me. And I don't know if I was having a moment of genius or a moment of just like loss of mental function. So it's a big day considering it's already 1 o'clock. It's a good thing I've just made some more coffee and I need to decide where to start. I think I might start with just editing one of the videos because that is not a fun process to me, but then I can't have it uploading in the background while I do the rest of the project. So first things first, video editing. Well, I made a grave mistake and my computer told me that I needed to do a time machine update and I said sure thing, and now it's gonna be a while. So pause on editing my video and I'm gonna set up my habit tracker for the month. This is the habit tracker that I'm gonna be using. It's very simple and it is, you changes monthly. It is from Evermore Paper Co. I will link it below. I found out about it from Eva Chen, who was talking about it. And I think I'm just gonna trim it down and use it in my planner. I'm tempted to kind of glue it into these blank pages I have between my monthly and weekly planning goals, but I think I might leave it just like a free paper for now, so I can just easily kind of pull it out and look at it. So while I'm doing that, I'm also going to set up my planner for the month. Let me see if I can just bring you guys down here for a second. Turn the camera. This is what I'm using these days. I mean, very simple. I'm using a couple dots, maybe a star. I'm giving myself a star when I reach 10,000 steps in a day because I'm very proud of myself for it. Haven't gotten a lot of 10K step days, just have not. Anyway, so time to kind of move things over for the month. I'm gonna leave this blank unless I have an inspiration and or I put this habit tracker here, in which case I just need to trim it down. And then I'm gonna plan out my week. And to be honest, we're not doing a whole heck of a lot these days, so it shouldn't take me very long.
Camouflage colors side by side. If blue and green seem like that's
all right, here we are. Some to-dos. I always track my spinning here. I don't know, it's a habit. A few things on this monthly calendar, some stuff here, and then my habit tracker. So the habits that I'm going to be tracking this month are spinning. Just again, how often I spin, stretching, and yoga. Now I'm seeing that I'm missing a C there, so I'll add that. Walking less than an hour and a half on Instagram. I don't know if this would be a hard goal for you, but it is for me. I have a 2-hour reminder setter on my phone, or basically my phone pings me when I've been on social media, Instagram or Twitter, for over 2 hours, and I often do the ignore for the day. So I want to be better about that, and I actually shortened it to 1.5 hours. And something I did to hopefully help with this goal is I moved the Instagram and Twitter apps to the second page of my home screen on my phone, just so I won't see them as often. I find that I actually just click them without even like consciously thinking about it sometimes when I open my phone. It's like up on my phone, I'm kind of bored, or I have a minute of like, you know, nothing exactly to do, and I'll just click Instagram. And it's like, why am I clicking Instagram? So I want to be better at that habit. And then reading, writing, and YouTube blog. And the reason I'm trying a habit tracker versus just kind of making to-dos for myself, which is what I would normally do, and I am obviously still doing, is I just want to try this way of habit forming, I guess, essentially. I think the thing that can be tricky about trying to do a lot of things is that you cannot do everything at once. And when you make goals for yourself, or when I make goals for myself that are like, okay, every day I want to YouTube blog, write, read, not be on Instagram, also work a full day, also exercise and eat a healthy meal. It's like, unless I'm in a really prime state of life where I have a pretty relaxed work schedule, I cannot do all those in a day. And that's okay. And I like the idea of tracking it here in this sort of format to show myself that it's like, okay, well, you didn't YouTube and blog and write and walk and read all in the same day, or you didn't spin, walk, and do yoga all in the same day. But it's like, you don't need to spin, walk, and do yoga all in the same day. I kind of want to track like groupings of these things. So either I do a spin class or a walk, or I do writing or YouTube and or YouTube and blogging. And hopefully I will also be seeing less time on Instagram and more time reading. So just like a different way to recognize that I'm being productive while also recognizing that I cannot do every single thing every day. It's just impossible. So this is just something new that I'm gonna try. I've seen an author that I like do this for a long time. Oh gosh, am I gonna... V.E. Schwab. I think her name is Victoria, but V.E. Schwab on Instagram. She always has a habit tracker. I think she suffers the same problem of like giving yourself grace for being productive and also recognizing you can't do everything. I just think it's a really interesting holistic way of breaking down your goals for yourself while also acknowledging, oh my God, can I say it for another time, that you can't do everything in one day. Anyway, I'll see how it goes. I printed out a couple of these so I might use them for a few months. I did a terrible job cutting down the sides of the paper so I could fit it into my planner, but for right now, what I think I'm gonna do is just leave it naked, not glue it in or anything, and just kind of tuck it here, just on the top, and I can look at it every day on my desk. And I don't really have a lot of plans that I'm worried about forgetting, so I think it's gonna be okay. Yeah, so one thing done for the day. My planning and habit tracker is set up for next month. I'm actually gonna flip back though to where I still am, which is here. All right, is that computer still updating? You bet it is. Boy, oh boy, did I make a mistake. Bad timing. So I'll be going about my other projects. First things first, this cutie little basket. Thinking hanging it here. Maybe I could put some hot pads in there. Or here. You definitely see it more. Let's see if I can show you. Or I could hang it over here above the air fryer, which is now piece de resistance in the kitchen. I mean, oogie, falling apart over here. Falling apart. Or I could hang it here. But what would I put in it? I think here. Okay. Let's get this nail out. Here we go. Am I prepared? You betcha I am. You betcha. Just want to make sure that I can still. Okay. Next thing to finally do is the knobs. The knobs are a predicament, and the reason I haven't done them is because they are not the same white as our cabinet. Circling back to this, talked about it in our apartment tour video, but I feel like that is still better than this, which I hate, the burning passion. So I might just swap them. They weren't expensive. I think I got all of them for like $9 from Amazon. So it's not the biggest commitment. I was thinking I could also paint them black, but nothing else in here is black. And so I think it might just be too much. You know, might be too much. So I'm gonna put these bad boys on. They came with screws, but these guys have screws in them already, so I might leave it. This one's gonna be hard to change. It's gonna be quite the project, I can feel it, but I've got my podcasts. I have got my podcasts, I have my stubborn energy, and I am ready not to ever look at these annoying square knobs ever again, in the kitchen at least, because they are in both bathrooms also.
Maybe the sky is green, we see alike in ways, but it isn't quite the same. Sugar razor bite the hand away.
Okay, lest you think I'm insane for doing this, I want to point out this. These always turn, they just get loose and they turn, and they're always at a weird angle, and they drive me insane. So, you know, am I insane to do this? Sure, but also like, this is the kind of thing that could drive someone off a cliff. This kind of thing. It's a good thing I'm fixing it for my mental health. Also, update. Any Waterloo fans out there? Are you a Waterloo fan? You can now buy Waterloo in the big mega sample packs at Costco. I'm so happy to deliver that update to you. All right, we're done. I was gonna come on here and say, it took no time at all, 20 minutes. And then I looked at how far I got in my podcast and it was definitely more than 20 minutes, probably like 30 or 40. But here we are, white knobs. I mean, TBD. Now we'll see if the slightly different colored white is gonna be the same level of drive me insane as the other knobs. But for now, I feel very peaceful. 20 bucks. I'm no longer gonna be driven insane by knobs, hopefully. I'm just keeping all of the other ones for when we move out. I can swap them back out, easy enough. And I have 5 extras of these, so maybe I'll paint them and put them in the bathroom if that's like the right number for the little bathroom cabinet. But feeling happy. These have been on my floor for months and now it's done. And I'm so happy, so proud. Did these two. Definitely time for my pizza that I accidentally burned in the air fryer because I was distracted. And after that, I mean, TBD if my computer's ready. Maybe I'll finally edit the next YouTube video. It is, I don't know how many hours later, multiple, 2, 3, 4, I don't know. I feel like I've been in a fugue state, just editing that video, getting it to upload, writing the blog post, photographing the blog post, getting that to upload and ready, everything linked. Doing a thumbnail. Who knew that'd be the hardest part of this whole shabam? But let me tell you, it is. I feel exhausted. Just like in the back of my throat, tired and exhausted, I think because I just like wasn't drinking water and I was focused. I'm obviously not an expert at this, but I will say if you've ever watched a YouTube video and thought to yourself, that looks easy, let me tell you, it's not. It's not easy. It's hard. It requires a lot of trial and error and practice in time. Like mostly time. Every part of it takes time. So anyway, that's fresh perspective, something I'm learning. It is now, what time is it? I can never make that watch work. 6 o'clock. I would like nothing more than a glass of wine, but I still have to spin today. So I will show you how I do my little spin class. I don't know if I'll be able to get this to focus, but I just have it on my Apple TV and it loads here. I kind of angle the TV right now so it's easier to see from my bike, and I'm just gonna pick a class. I think today I do not have a lot in me. I'm not gonna do a long class. So I'm just gonna go through here and find maybe a 15 to 20 minute ride that seems fun, like one of sort of the themed rides. Sometimes if I like really want like a short but intense cardio experience, I'll do one of the hit rides or like a hit and hill. But in this particular instance, I'm thinking like maybe a country ride, a 90s ride, something easy. So anyway, I'm gonna pick my ride. I've got my shoes out, I've got my water, my bike. I literally just, ooh, there's a Broadway ride. It's 30 minutes, but I'm doing it. Oh my God, love a Broadway ride. Wow, that was thrilling. Anyway, so there you go. Sometimes I do a longer class just because they seem more fun. Anyway, so I'm just gonna press play on this, get my shoes on, hop on my bike, and that's that. I'm gonna have some wine after. I'm thinking, because I never got around to the carpet business, the rug that is sort of just taking up all of the space on the floor right now, but I might continue this on until tomorrow. And so maybe tomorrow in the afternoon, Eric and I will roll out the rug and move the bed around, and I can at least show you guys that, because I mentioned it earlier. And then it'll be starting February with all of my random to-dos done. Oh, the last 2 things I have to do today that I probably won't film because it's not exciting, but I have an IKEA order I have to place. I have been putting it off for I do not know how long. I mean, since we've moved in, 3 months. We've got to order some curtains. I got some from Wayfair. They were heinous. They were just so ugly. So I've returned them, and I think I'm just gonna get some IKEA ones. They're so cheap. I've used them in apartments before, and I just don't have the energy to go on a curtain journey right now. And then I also, the reason I'm really ordering from IKEA is because they have blinds that are pretty affordable that aren't like a whole installation thing. You kind of just nail them into the wall. So I'm actually gonna try to put blinds in the office because Eric's desk is right in front of the window and it makes it hard to hang curtains there. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to make that IKEA order today, so it's done. I'm not rolling that into the next month. And the other thing I want to do is place an order for those Hey Design bins for the arts and craft closet. Okay, I am making a promise to you and thus to myself that by tomorrow when I hop back on here, that'll be done. Okay, it's gonna be done. Anyway, time to sing my heart out on the bike for my Broadway ride. I always sing to these. It's the worst. I feel so bad for Eric and my neighbors. I really do. Okay, I know I said I was done, but I'm popping on because I just had the best ride weights combo. I did the Christine Delicole, I don't know, 30-minute Broadway ride, and then the Samyo 10-minute arms and toning, and they were both so theatrical and fun. I feel like in very good vibes. So if you like a theatrical movie moment, oh, I should say the arms one was all like 80s workout montage music, so it was very fun and I recommend. Okay, popping in for a final update next day. It's a messy look. Anyway, did put the carpet in and the new pillows. So that pillow is not staying there. I just was on the bed, I moved it. It's hard to tell if this is gonna work because this is still here and it's making everything feel very tight. Maybe we'll put this on this wall for now, and we can move the bed this way more. But I'm not sure. Thinking this rug is both a little bluer than I remember, and despite the fact that it's an 8x10, also maybe too small for this room. I don't know. I'm physically exhausted, I can say, from this little maneuvering situation here. And at this point now, we are just gonna let it be. Just gonna sit with it. I do have like a greater vision of doing something with the headboard, so making a cool headboard. Finally order the curtains from IKEA to hang there. Get rid of the lamp. Eventually just put a ceiling fixture in here. And yeah, so I don't know. I'm not loving this, but it is there for now, and I'm one of those people who just has to leave things be and live with it for me. I have to try things. I have to. Eric's always like, he jokes and he's like, you don't, even if you don't think it's gonna look good, you have to try it so you know if it'll look good or not, which is true. I do have to do that, and no, I do not think it looks good, but we've got it. Just gonna let it be for a little while. It is very soft. It seems like a pretty good quality rug, and for an 8x10, I think it was less than $150, which is a pretty good deal for such a large rug size. But yeah, it's feeling a little blue, I guess. So, what a journey. I think I need to take a break. Anyway, here to wrap up the vlog. I am feeling really good. I've had a really productive start to the month. I had a really productive kind of wrap of January to launch into February. And I'm kind of rolling into February without any lingering to-dos, which is such a good feeling. So I encourage you, if you have anything that's just kind of lingering that you are continuously putting off, maybe take this new fresh month as your impetus to just do it and get it done and stop having it linger around in piles on your floor like I had. Yeah, so this has been a fun little vlog. I will be back again Sunday or Monday with a little office flip and desk DIY video. I'm really excited about it. I've finished the desk almost. Waiting on some handles to be delivered from China via Etsy, which is gonna be a wait, but it looks really good. I'm super happy with it. I can't wait for you guys to see it. And I'm wishing you a great, happy, peaceful, relaxing, productive week. See you in the next one. Bye.